I am Noriko Bulgo, and this is Uncut. Marlon Primo, the brother of Guyanese musician Jumo Primo, is wanted by the police. Kanu says Marlon was the broker involved in sending the massive drug boat to Belgium. Since the bust went public, he and his girlfriend allegedly went on the run. Kanu said that 3 GRA employees and a broker were arrested in connection with the huge drug bust. They also said that they are awaiting the scans of the container before it left the country in September. However, it has since been reported that the scans in question have been deleted, leading authorities to believe that this involved the collusion of port employees. American pharmaceutical company Pfizer might have won the international race to the vaccine for the Rona. Their vaccine has been tested on 43,500 people in 6 countries, and no safety concerns have been raised so far. Tests have shown that it prevents 90% of people from getting the Rona. 2 doses, 3 weeks apart, are needed. There are around a dozen in the final stages of testing, known as phase 3 trials, but this is the first one to show any results. Pfizer believes it will be able to supply 50 million doses by the end of this year and around 1.3 billion by the end of 2021. So if you have stock in Pfizer, you're probably doing well now. On Sunday night, firefighters responded to a blaze that broke out at the former Sachis variety store building on Regent Street. According to reports, the fire service received a call at about 8:30 p.m. about a pile of garbage on fire on Regent Street. By the time it got there, the Sachis building was completely on fire, forcing them to call for backup. However, their efforts were hampered by the built-up garbage around one of the fire hydrants. Now it's time to tell you about Best Buy's car of the day. Currently on sale is this 2011 Toyota Sienna with 7 seats, TV, navigation stereo, crystal lights, mag rims, fog lamps, rear fold-down screen, and much, much more. Buy cash for $2.5 million or pay down as low as $500,000 with $48,000 monthly, and it's yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info, or visit their showrooms at Lot 171 Peter Rowe Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamaha Street, and tell them Noriko sent you for this sweet, sweet deal. Over the weekend, a woman was arrested for doing some after-hours personal shopping at American Home and Beauty Center. So far, her name has not been released, but she told the store owners her name is Ashley Williams. On Saturday, she found a hiding place in the store and waited until everyone left for the night before she got to work. She was later seen walking around using a torchlight to see her way around since the store was completely dark. Obviously, it was after hours. She then tried to open the cash registers, but failed. She was later seen taking several items from the store's shelves and showcases. However, her supermarket sweep was thwarted by a nearby security guard. She's still in police custody. Jabio says the PPP wants the LGE in 2021. In fact, he announced that the 2021 national budget will include money for GCOM to hold the LGEs, but he maintains that Lowenfield, Mingo, and all those involved in the big rig of 2020 must go. Jabio went further to say that they're not even going to set a date for elections until they are dealt with. Jabio also said the PPP supports a system which uses the General Registrar's Office information to remove dead persons from the voters list in a timely manner. So, no more voting dead in 2021. Almost 1 month after he was struck off his motorcycle and dragged by a speeding hearse, 56-year-old Tulsi Maniram of Hampton Court, Essequibo Coast, succumbed to his injuries. According to reports, the accident occurred on October 12th on the Devonshire Castle Public Road, Essequibo Coast. The hearse is attached to the Region 2 RDC. The poor guy was riding his motorcycle when the speeding hearse knocked him off his bike and dragged him for quite some distance. The hearse then toppled over and landed in a trench. Manaram died on Saturday morning without regaining consciousness. You can multiply your cash by selling digital top-up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra cash at your business or to supplement your existing hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy through Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. Community policing is back. Today, the Ministry of Home Affairs said they are looking to revive community policing and increase its members to 5,000 across the country. The PPP government claims that over 2,000 members of community policing groups left because of poor management during the last administration, but they promise to give them adequate funding as well as drive out corruption from its ranks, if that's actually possible. There are currently 166 community police groups across the country with 2,903 members. Rishi Das has been named the administrator of community policing. It's now time for today's Runner Report. Today, the nation recorded 10 new cases. The total number of deaths now stands at 135. There are now 8 persons in the ICU and 757 persons in home isolation. The total number of known cases in the country is now 4,524. So, please, people, wash your hands frequently. Avoid touching your nose and mouth and mask up before you leave the house. When you do leave home, try to avoid enclosed spaces and large crowds, and remember to give 6 feet of space between you and others. It's November, people. Robbery season. If I were you, I would consider getting security for the home or business. I personally recommend JHF Security Service. I find that they are the most professional with well-trained armed or unarmed guards. Get some security this Christmas, people. Now, let's take a look at news in the region. Lawbreakers in Tobago beware, as the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service says it has opened a new correctional facility. The Tobago Correctional Facility in Scarborough, Tobago, was commissioned on Saturday. The TTPS said it consists of 2 structures which were outfitted to accommodate both staff and inmates with enhanced security measures. The opening ceremony was also attended by the facility's first 20 inmates. So, that must have been a fun day for them. Jamaica has postponed its planned reopening of 17 schools for face-to-face classes after heavy rain struck the island over the weekend. Persistent rain has triggered widespread flooding, numerous landslides, and blocked roads in many parishes on the island. The ministry said it will provide an update on Tuesday. The schools that were slated to reopen are located in communities where the infection risk was considered low. Extend the life of your car or truck. Trap dirt, water, and other contaminants from your vehicle's engine and fuel system by using JHF Filters. Manufactured in Korea from high-quality materials supplied to OEM manufacturers across the world and has stood the test of time. Make JHF Filters your only choice. JHF Filters are available nationwide and are imported and distributed by Caribbean Motor Spares. Call them on telephone number 609-7621. JHF Filters. What's the magic for you? And now for our weird news story of the day. As you probably know, Sunday was Remembrance Day, the day where we remember the end of the First World War. The day is usually marked by a public moment of silence for the dead. Well, one grocery store in England was covered in smashed eggs after a fight broke out between customers over a 2-minute silence. While the rest of the supermarket in Middlesbrough, UK came to a standstill in remembrance of the soldiers, one woman continued shopping and talking with a friend. She was told to shush, while other customers observed the silence in honor of the fallen servicemen and women. However, she took umbrage with this because she did not like being told to be quiet. This then triggered a food fight between a man and the 2 women, but according to witnesses, the egg assault ended before the police could reach the scene. Moving on to our Uncut News viewers poll question of the day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Guyana, the region, the diaspora, and how you feel it relates to us. So, you give your responses in the comments and we'll read the best ones in the following episode. Friday's question was, the government has promised to give us cooking gas and cheap electricity in less than 3 years. Do you see that happening, or is this just another mile of dam in the making? Conrad Thomas said, the government has to say something comforting to the Guyanese people. For me, seeing is believing. Gordon Allen said, well, I think it will be smart for the government to invest in the gas and electricity, but don't let us get our hopes up, cause action is louder than words. Jay Jairam said, I think that the gas project will be a reality. This seems like the current government is up to deliver on this one. Now, before we give you tonight's question, available at Ravina's on Water Street and Anand's on Regent Street. A special Diwali and Black Friday all-in-one sale. Vanilla for $2.98 per yard and rubber tile for $4.88 per yard in over 36 colors to choose from, ranging from wood floor designs, tile designs, and more. Special prices available for wholesale buyers and shopkeepers. We have beautiful colors to match your home, office, or school to make your floors look marvelous. Only at Ravina's on Water Street and Anand's on Regent Street. Good answers, people. So tonight I leave you with this question. Do you think anything will develop regarding the cocaine boat in Belgium? If not, what should we be doing to prevent this in the future? Or do you even think anything will be done to prevent it in the future? Do you even feel we should prevent it? I want to know. Anyway, think about that question and tell us in the comments below. If your response is good, we just might feature it in Tuesday's episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight. Check us out tomorrow for another. Until then, I'm Noriko Bullford saying good night, folks. Hey, Uncut News viewers, thanks for watching. You can subscribe by clicking on this button over here, or click over there for more news. You can also drop a comment to let me know if you've made it to the end of the video. Goodbye for now.